Good afternoon, dear children. Welcome back to the class. How are you all? Today we will learn about numbers. We had learned in our previous class number 0, number 1 and number 2. In this class we will learn about number 3. What is number 3? Let me tell you a short story to explain you about number 3. In a small village, there lived a small girl named Tia. Her name is Tia. She lived with her father and mother. Tia had a garden in front of her house. So one day, her mother told her to look for the chicks, which Tia had in her garden. Now children, you all know chicks are the young ones of a hen. So Tia said yes to her mother and went in the garden. In that garden, there were flowers, bushes and some trees. So children, let us count these trees. How many trees were there in the garden? 1, 2 and 3. In the garden there were 3 trees. When she was looking for the chicks, she saw few ants. So she started counting them. Let us help Tia to count these ants. 1, 2, 3. And these ants were going inside the anthill. Children, anthill is the house of ants. So Tia saw 3 ants. As she was watching them, next to the anthill, she saw one more creature. And they were snails. So she started counting them too. Let us count how many snails are there in the garden. 1, 2, 3. And these snails were moving very slowly on the grass. As she was looking at these snails, she heard the sound of the chicks. These chicks were standing under a tree. So her mother told her to look for the chicks. And so she started counting them. 1, 2, 3. Tia had 3 chicks in the garden. So Tia said, let me go to my mother and tell that the chicks are there and what more she saw in the garden. So Tia went in the house and told everything what she had seen in the garden. Her mother was very happy to hear what had happened in the garden. And then Tia went to do her studies. So children, here the story comes to an end. Today we learnt about number 3. Children, the value for number 3 is any 3 objects like 3 pencils, 3 crayons, 3 erasers. So now, children, we will revise these values and let me show you how the number 3 is written. So let us count these trees one more time. 1, 2, 3. Now, let me show you how we write number 3. A half circle is drawn like this. And from this point again we will draw one more half circle like this. This is number 3. Let us count number of ants here. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Here there are 3 ants. Once again I will write and show how we write number 3. Draw a half circle like this. And from this point again we have to draw one more time a half circle like this. Number 3. Now let us count the number of snails here. 1, 2, 3. We will draw a half circle like this, and from this point again we will draw a half circle like this. So we will get number 3. Let us count these chicks. 1, 2, 3. We will draw a half circle like this, and from this point again we will draw a half circle like this. So we will get number 3. So children, I hope number 3 is clear to you all. Thank you.